sumo. Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You in a no chance, you go. Pockets too big, they sumo. Pockets too big, they sumo. Pockets too big, they sumo.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ain't down but alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's gone. And incomplete to open things up.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know, you're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, gone. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. Fights loose. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Out. 180.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now gone toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To the air again. Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
12. Like 20.
Goff throwing again. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And a loose football. And the Patriots have it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They begin the drive with Williams. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Williams, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on second down is gone. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Goff now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Hey, 76! 76!
Throwing again is Goff. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, Goff. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. It seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now it's gone. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is fielded at the 27. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Patriots take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Taylor. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Goff on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
180. Mike 51. Jester.
Now Goff on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that
play. His throw incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Taylor going to give now to Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They're able to find Dorsett. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Out left side here to Bryant. Room here to run. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor on 1st down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it here. This is James White. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Goes underneath here to White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So
it is pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Goff. Over the middle, that's holding by Cup. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
They go play action here on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Goff now looking to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
So one quick easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Second and 10, Goff again. It's caught left side by Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
76.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
120. 12.
Throwing again is gone. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Hey, 76.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, what a move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Taylor. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Tiger, Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he works it to the 30. Yard line here, right at the 30. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Go, Sadat. 180. Super 66.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
DC.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
76.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Well, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action, it's Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Here's Taylor. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You can have the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Goff on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it's caught. And he's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And
he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Williams, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Zero.
From the 50, it's gone. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Play action. It's gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. From the gun, here's gone. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They run it again with Williams. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New England, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for LA, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.